STD Life Coach, also the first Black herpes activist, and also CEO and founder of Vanquish Care, which is the first Black owned topical herpes company. So today we're going to talk about being scared to disclose, okay? Listen, it is a real thing. What we not gonna do, baby, what we not gonna do is act like that thing ain't scary. What we not gonna do is act like, we everybody just got to put together that everybody don't, nobody have no fear, nobody is just walking around like not scared. Listen, y'all, I've been dealing with this for a long time, but baby, sometimes I have scared moments. Sometimes my nerves start to get shaky, my hands start to get wet. We're just gonna keep it absolutely real. And it's not even about scared of telling the status, it's really scared of the response. And I think that's something that nobody really wants to break down and be honest about, is that people are scared of response. It's not scared of saying it per se. It's what would they say after I tell them that. Are they going to be mean? Are they going to be nice? Are they gonna look at me nasty? Are they gonna just blow up? What they gonna do? Are they gonna tell everybody? Are they gonna accept me? What are they gonna do? So I want y'all to understand, you're not really scared to tell your diagnosis per se. You're more concerned about the response. And honestly, that's normal. I don't Let's kill it. It's normal because as humans, we just don't know what to expect out of each other. Like, no lie. You never know who is gonna be like, okay, and who is not. The ones that you think would be like, okay, be the ones you least expect. Like, you'll be surprised your response out of people. But the one thing I do want you to know is how to deal with that scared feeling, what to do with that scared feeling, and how to help yourself through that scared feeling, because nobody really telling you how to deal with it, okay? So that's what I'm here for. I'm going to tell you how to deal with that scared feeling, okay? First thing first is you need to disclose. We're going to stress that right now before we get too far. You need to disclose. Well, Belize, nobody disclosed to me. That's not a reason to continue the cycle. That's not the reason to keep these numbers going up. It's no reason for letting other people deal with what you dealt with because you didn't like how it feel. So my whole thing is you do the right thing, because that person, probably like you standing now, was scared and never figured out how to get over their fear to just share it, or they just didn't have no resources. Like, I didn't have no resources. Most of y'all don't have no resources. Some of y'all, this be the first time y'all ever finding somebody to talk about or even give you an inkling on what to do about the fear of disclosing and what to do. So let's be honest with that part. But it's important that you do disclose, because number one, if you don't give a person an option, then you are really just redoing the cycle, and it's not fair. We're not trying to keep these numbers up. We don't want the whole world to have herpes. It's not really, I don't think that's anybody's goal to give somebody something. That's another fear we can talk about later. But at the end of the day, you just have to understand, you have to do your due diligence. Even though somebody did not do that for you, that's no reason for you not to do it. If you want a healthy relationship and you don't want to feel like you're hiding something from your partner for the rest of your relationship, marriage, and everything else, then you need to be honest. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. You need to do it. Man, woman, whatever. You need to do it because it's the right thing to do for you. For you, so you can have your peace of mind. For you, so that person can accept everything about you. For you, so you can, make sure y'all are doing the right things and y'all are agreeing upon how y'all gonna be. For you, okay, we're gonna stress the you today, not even them. For you, so you can have some peace of mind. All right. So when it comes to, being scared to disclose, I want you to understand, number one, acknowledge that you're scared. I think that's another thing. Like, sometimes some of us are like, I'm scared, and then some of us are like, nah, I'm good. It ain't that big of a deal. It is a big deal. Okay, it's okay. It's a big deal. I feel like it's better to acknowledge that you're scared than to fake like you're not scared and then don't do something because it just get the best of you, or you get in there and you stumble too much because you really haven't allowed yourself to feel. It's okay. It's better to acknowledge what you're feeling, so then you can really take the time to say, okay, I'm scared of this. I'm nervous about this. I don't know what is going to happen, but at the end of the day, I'd allow myself to accept that I have these feelings, okay? And a lot of us are just taught not to do it, or we just don't know how to do that. And sometimes it's just really uncomfortable to sit with fear. It's uncomfortable to sit with the fact that I'm terrified to tell somebody that. Now, on the flip side, some people are like, man, I ain't got no problem saying I'm scared. But some of you guys are so scared that it's still paralyzing you and you're doing nothing. Okay, so you also have to get to a point where you also got to acknowledge when the fear is causing you to continue to literally be active with an individual, date an individual, move forward in pursuing a relationship with somebody, and you know it's time to tell them. Okay, I'm not stating when you first meet them or nothing like that, but I'm talking about for my individuals that you know it's been time for you to tell this person, and you have not, and now you scared to tell them because the relationship got so deep. And you don't even know how you're gonna tell them now because y'all don't slipped up and did this and y'all don't did that and you don't allowed this and you don't allowed that. Now you're like, oh crap, I know they're gonna be mad at me now because I allowed my fear and me being scared to disclose to keep me from doing what I know I should have did a long time ago. I've been on both sides of these fence, okay? I'm only talking because I've been on both sides of these fence because I get it, okay? I get it. But I'm trying to get you off of these fence and just deal. So acknowledge which person you are and say, okay, I feel what I feel, or at least I don't went too far. I know I don't went too far, but at the end of the day, you got to do the right thing, okay? So after you determine and allow yourself to acknowledge your feelings and acknowledge where you are, now you got to get to a point of, I have to accept whatever they say, whatever they do, I can't do anything about it. Woo, that is hard to do, y'all. You cannot do anything about their response. You cannot determine what their response going to be. You cannot guess what their response going to be. You can't. That's a bunch of what ifs, coulda, wouldas. I wish it could. If it was in the perfect day, I want it to be. Want and being is two different things. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so I really want us to get to a point of accepting. Can you stop backing up in your Tesla like you can't see my car? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm at the gym, but I had to get this message out. But we just have to understand that you cannot control what a person is going to say. And I feel like we have to. And I know this is one of the hardest parts is to accept you have no control on what this person say. You cannot make your diagnosis sound nice. You can't make your diagnosis sound not as bad. You cannot make herpes sound pretty. You cannot make it seem like, well, I didn't do anything. It don't matter. Whatever that person thinks, whatever that person feels, whatever that person wants to do for their own life, you have no control. And I think that's the hardest thing to accept is that we have no control on how a person will view us. We have no control on if that person wants to be with us or not would be with us. And it's sad because I think the thing is it hurts more. And I'm going to keep it real. It hurts more because you're like, but I didn't have any control. I didn't have the opportunity to have control of my situation. And now this situation is controlling my life. This is controlling my outcomes. It's controlling my dating life. It's controlling my mind. It's controlling my body. Like, I don't feel normal anymore. I don't feel accepted anymore. I don't even accept myself at times anymore because of I did not have control or a choice. But you got to understand, because of your own situation, that's not a reason to try to determine it, make it softer, or even keep yourself from being honest and telling the truth. And I know I hear this in the community all the time, and I literally repeat the same thing all the time. Just because it happened to you don't mean you repeat it. Just because it happened to you don't mean you repeat it. I'm not taking it away. It's not right. I didn't have a choice, y'all. I didn't have a choice. I didn't wake up and say, hey, yeah, man, give me herpes. I didn't have the choice of I knew my partner had herpes and I made it. I did not have that choice at all. But I did come to the realization of at the end of the day, what I do have a choice now is how I live my life. I have a choice on how I view myself. I have a choice of me giving another person a choice and wanting honesty from the beginning and the end of our relationship. And I have had that. I have experienced me telling people and getting that acceptance and getting that understanding and having a normal relationship because number one, you know my status. I know your status and we're able to move forward and have this comfort. And I'm telling you, it's a real thing. I have helped millions of people do this thing, thousands one-on-one to do that. Okay. Now, most importantly, you have to get to a point of trying to pull off the layers of trying to control the narrative. Because most of y'all are trying to control the narrative because you don't want people to look at you negative. You don't want the people to think you're nasty. You don't want people to think you're disgusting. You don't want the people to think you are out there promiscuous or any of these other things. You cannot control how a person view you. If they thought those things prior, or if this is the reason why they think those things, you can't do anything about it. And I know you're like, but Belize, is not fair. Life ain't fair, baby. I'm sorry. As hard as we hate that statement, it's not. Life don't come with a fair button. Okay, I wish it did, but it don't. We are all dealt some messed up cards sometimes, but some people play their cards good and some don't. But that's why you here. I'm trying to help you learn how to play with the cards that's dealt to you. And because you're dealt with herpes in your cards, don't mean that you can't have what you want. Don't mean that every disclosure got to end up with you crying and falling out and feeling like your life is over and feeling like I don't want to do this dating thing anymore and I quit. No. The way to deal with that is, number one, acknowledging your emotions. Number two, accepting you can't control what they can do or what they're gonna say or do. And number three, understanding never quit. Woo! Listen to me. That's the most important part. Do not quit. Do not stop dating. Don't throw in the towel. Don't stop disclosing. Don't stop. Because that's what most of you guys end up doing. You just quit. And when you quit, you get nothing. I tell you now, it don't get you there quicker. It just slow you down. It delay what you want. Why delay your process? Get through it. Feel the emotions. It's okay. Rejection suck, y'all. We're not going to sit here and act like rejection. It feels amazing. Oh, yeah, I can. Listen, some rejection you can brush off your shoulder, and some rejection, oh, baby, that thing stick to you like glue. Okay, some of those rejections, if you ever experience them, some of them gonna hurt, and some of them you just don't let go. But it's okay. But at the end of the day, you got to keep going. If you let rejection stop you, then at the end of the day, did you really want what you want? I'm just gonna say that. If you allowed rejection to stop you, did you really want it? Look at your life. I'm going to say this. Everybody, I want you to imagine or bring up that one accomplishment that you have or the accomplishment that you're going after or whatever right now in your life and ask yourself, haven't I been rejected? Most of us have. Are you quitting? No, you're not. Have you thought about quitting? You have. If you did quit on the venture of the one you own now, how long is it taking you to get there now because you kept stopping and you stopped quitting? We have all been here before. It hasn't been with herpes, but we have been here before pertaining to wanting something so bad and dealing with rejection of it. And like, dang, I don't know if I'm going to get this, but something in your soul said, I'm not quitting. I'm going to get it. And I want us all, and I'm talking to myself, y'all. I want us all to not giving up on a relationship. Not giving up on that dream of having what you want in love, marriage, partnership, companionship, however that may look for you, romantics, whatever that looks like, to not quit on that. And most of y'all are quitting on that because of this or what I'm talking about right now, just scared to disclose. That is keeping you from a relationship. Some of you guys are literally standing in front of your person. Like that person is going to be accepting, but you will never know because you're so scared. Some of y'all are 2 or 3, disclosures away from your person. Okay? Some of y'all are so close to y'all person, but you're like, I can't do this no more. But at least I will never disclose again. Y'all better take that never, can't, never would. I dare not. I stand on business. I won't. I want you to take it out your vocabulary. You will disclose because you want a relationship. You will disclose because you want to be married. You will disclose because you want kids. You will disclose because that's what your heart's desire. You will. You will, you will, you will, you will, you will. Because at the end of the day, down the line, you got an ultimate goal. And my whole thing, why give up on your goal? Go through the uncomfortable of disclosing and get closer to it. Don't let fear steal from you. I'm going to tell you now. Don't let fear steal your goal. Don't let fear steal your dream. Don't let fear steal your desire. And literally, many of you guys are not far away from that person. You're not. You're when I tell you you're not. And I can hear somebody say, well, Belize, I've been waiting forever. But how scared you been for so long? How are you? You're moving slow. You won't even get a girl. You won't even walk up to the girl and tell her you interested. Since you won't give him the man, you won't give the man your number. You won't text him back. You won't accept the date. Some of y'all just stuck in the house. Y'all not going nowhere. All them cute outfits in the closet, you won't go nowhere. Okay? Because you fear, man, what am I gonna do when I have to tell him? You're gonna do it. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do it. And you're gonna move through it. And you're gonna keep on and 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 keep on until you find your person. I need us to be so resilient in getting what we want. And I say that in love because I think sometimes a lot of us are getting tired. Okay. I'm keeping a book. Listen, do y'all want to get in my business? Baby, I can have my tired moments, but I am getting resilient. I know I'm getting married again. I absolutely know it by a shadow of a doubt. When, how, who, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But the way for me to stand on that and get that is continue to help myself, is developing in myself and keep dating and learn from each situation. Learn from it, y'all. Listen, the dude reached out to you, you talked to him, you didn't like something, you walked away. You get to another person, you talk to him, you realize, okay, we don't go on the same path. Keep going. Keep giving the number. Keep going. Keep going. Y'all do that for your job. You do it for your workout. You do it for your lifestyle. Do it. We got to get out of quitting. It's easy to quit. It's easy to quit. But I know herpes can make it very easier to quit. Because it's like now I got something on top of the dating pool scene and kind of slim for me. It make it harder because I'm older than many of y'all. Now I'm not talking about me, but some of y'all are like, girl, I could be your mama. You don't understand. I don't understand your age bracket and your choice of men, but I do understand that you can still get what you want. You set your mind to anything, you can have whatever you want. And I think some of us are just getting weary. My whole thing is, it's all right to be weary, but it ain't okay to quit. Okay? Shake off the weariness, because sometimes your weariness becomes fear. Your weariness becomes doubt. Your weariness becomes of worry and anxiety and depression. It just grows and grows and grows where you're getting closed off and your heart is starting to harden. Listen, it's hard to love somebody whose heart is closed. It's hard to talk to somebody who don't want to be seen. It's hard to talk to somebody who won't even open the door. Some of y'all got dead boats on y'all. Like y'all are dead boated down. Okay. I'm like, literally, some of y'all are in a prison cell. Just hard. Come out of that. No, it don't feel good, y'all. And I know some of y'all are saying, but at least I'm tired of being hurt. Baby, who ain't? Okay? Who ain't? I'm just going to keep it a buck. Who ain't? But my whole thing, that shouldn't stop you from getting what you want. Keep going. We got to shake these emotions off. Feel and shake them. Feel and shake them. Some of us ain't shaking them harder. Shake them off you. And keep going. I'm talking to myself, y'all. Listen, I'm talking to me too. Feel and shake them. Because I know many of y'all who on here are so successful in life. Y'all are getting it. Y'all in school. Y'all getting y'all degrees. Y'all killing y'all. Y'all making more money than y'all ever made before. Some of y'all done came out the worst situations y'all ever been in. Y'all finally got the peace of mind. But this is the one area in your life that just seems like it won't come together. The same way you was able to do it in those other areas, you got to apply it over here. But the only thing that makes it scary over here is because you can't control another human. All of that other stuff, it was all on you. And that's the hard part here. But remember, you are still a common denominator even in the relationship. Okay? But you got to put your foot outside. You got to stand outside. You got to put your finger up. Like some of y'all need to put your thumb out. Okay? Get on out there. I ain't telling you to be desperate. But y'all need to make yourself available because some of y'all are so close. And I don't want that for y'all. But I know why. It's because of fear. It's because you're scared. It's because you don't know what they're going to say. You don't know what they're going to do. But my whole thing is, I want you guys to stop getting caught up on one and get caught up on the end goal. The end goal is to get what you want, which is the ultimate relationship you're looking for, the love you're looking for, the support you're looking for. That's it. Don't put a face on it. I think sometimes we just get so stuck on who and when and how fast would it take, how long would it take. It don't matter. Just get it. Because most of us, where we are now, it took us a long time to get here. To be where I am today, with the success I have today, it took 10 years of who I am today as a herpes activist, as the STD Life Coach, as the CEO of Vanquish Care. 10 years, y'all. I didn't realize it. I literally been doing this for 10 years. And I'm still developing, and I'm still having moments where like, I'm having that moment right now. I got stuff going on. I'm like, you know, but it's the next level. It's the next box. It's the next opportunity to fight for what I want. And I would get it because I always do. And I want you to say the same thing. You always get what you want. And if you have been in a part in your life where you feel like you never do, you need to change how you think. You need to change your environment. And you need to now say, I can get it. But sometimes it's the environment. Sometimes, and most of the time, is you. Okay? Because your thoughts, your words, and your actions determine your life. Okay? So I love y'all. I hope this helped. Please comment below and let me know that this helped you, something hit you, something resonated with you. If you need any support, go over to www.vanquishcare.com. Y'all, you can get your products there. You can also book sessions there. You get everything you need in that one place. Also below, if you're a woman, you're looking for a herpes support group, I have a free group for you guys. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Get the support you need. Get what you need. Know that I'm here. Know that I care, and know that you're going to get what you want. Okay? Love you.